What's up guys, I'm in beautiful Bangkok and I just wanted to make this video to give a huge shout out and thank you to my sales mentor Jacob. Now I'm an online fitness coach, right? And we all know in online fitness coaching sometimes sales is really the last thing that's stopping you from making the most amount of money you could ever make, right? And I was no beginner to sales. I've had great mentors in the past. I've done a lot of research, done all my studying, but still there would seem to be a missing component in my sales that I just couldn't figure out. And that's where Jacob came in. So the way Jacob has transformed not just my ability but also my mindset towards sales was he got me to start doing scriptless selling, right? Oftentimes as coaches we think we need to know what's the next best thing to say, what's the word track, what's the perfect thing I have to say at this perfect moment to get the sale, right? But it taught me a very important lesson. It's not about what you say, right? It's about what you get, right? And there's a few core components of every single sales call that you need to get out of the prospect if you actually want to make big money. So where did I go from? What was my initial numbers? Where am I at right now? Before I met Jacob, I was sitting around just a bit above 10K. And after meeting Jacob, sales became easy. Even with prospects who didn't have the money, who were not the most qualified, I was still able to close them. And that got me to my record month of 25K USD per month. So I just want to say a huge shout out to Jacob. Thanks for being not just a sales mentor, but also a good friend of mine, for helping me through one of my toughest periods where I lost my account, giving me some clarity on what to do next. And yeah, just always grounding me, helping me to get back into the best mindset needed to close prospects on the sales call, because sales is not just about, again, what you say, but it's also the mindset you enter during these calls. I think one great example of this is dealing with A-type prospects. I used to have a lot of fear, a lot of hesitance when it came to speaking to them, because I always felt like these people were very domineering, right? They weren't very emotional prospects, and it's hard to get the sale from them. But Jacob taught me to enter every single one of these calls with a mindset of not being afraid to ask the hard, challenging, uncomfortable questions, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to get the prospect to open up and really tell you what's their problem. And this is really the only way to close the sale at the end of the day. So thank you, Jacob. Huge shout out to you. And yeah, if anyone wants to look for improving your sales ability, let me repeat that. If anyone is looking to improve your sales ability, right, not just in a way that all these other sales coaches teach you, but more so with scriptless selling, with the right mindset, and with the things to look out for in every single sales call that makes selling so easy, and you do want to work with Jacob because he's the real dude. Take care.